Hi, I'm Charlie.
And I'm Cody.
And this week's episode of WX4 features
Peter Alvanos, who saw the light. Well, welcome to the show,
Hey,
Peter.
thank you,
Alvanos.
Cody.
Peter.
Thank you, Charlie.
We're going to go straight into the question jar.
Oh, boy. Oh, boy.
Ooh, here we go.
No.
What was... Okay,
What was the first concert you attended?
Alright, come on, be honest.
I think my first concert was Atlanta Rhythm Section.
Really? Well, that's
We're going to have us a champagne jam. That is a hit.
Do you know who that is, Charlie?
We're going to
Atlanta
have us
Rhythm Section?
I've heard
Southern
the name.
Rock.
Yeah. What was their biggest hit?
I think it was Champagne Jam.
Was it?
Yeah, we're gonna have us a Champagne Jam.
And where was that at?
It was at the Municipal Gilliard Auditorium in Charleston, South Carolina.
How old were you at that point?
I was, I think I was, I don't know, 11, 12, 13, 12, 13.
Were
I was
you
on-
raised in Charleston?
I was,
You're from Charleston, South Carolina?
yes, I am.
So how do you go about writing your songs then? Like, do lyrics come first? Does music come first? Is it different every time?
Sometimes you see someone
Mm.
that you just had coffee with the day before, and then you ask them out for a second date, and then they hesitate for about 10 seconds, and it seems like 10 years. And then you say, okay, cool, but you don't say you're going to call him back because you know you're not going to call him back because that hesitation of, yeah, okay, really meant no. And then you walk up Clayton, and it comes to you. She
That's
said
beautiful.
okay, but I know it means no.
That's beautiful.
Almost,
So
I almost
sometimes-
just live that. Even though I haven't, I've been
do.
with the same woman 20 years. I've just kind of lived that. It's like, dang, yeah, man.
Yeah.
God.
So it varies. Sometimes a phrase will excite me. Like
Right.
a phrase,
Yeah.
words have
That happens
energy.
to me too.
One time I was at a thrift store and there was this pillow, and it said "You're a bird" instead of "You're a bird." Y-O-U-R a bird, and I thought, no, that's incorrect grammar. But then I thought that can be a song, and it took a life of its own. A lot of times a phrase, words, and maybe a moment,
Right.
and sometimes you're messing around on guitar.
Right.
Like I'm sure you both are aware. Like pick it up, and you get inspired by something.
That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I write the songs,
Yeah.
and sometimes I have a band. Sometimes I'm a two-piece. It's been up to 7, 8-piece.
Okay. Wow. That's pretty
Yeah.
awesome. So, what kind of instruments are usually in the band? 7-piece. What would that consist
Man, there
of?
were a lot of guitars and a lot of tambourines and bass and drums.
Okay.
There were like there were 3 guitars, including me, 2 tambourines, drummer, bass player, keys.
Yeah, okay.
It was
Okay.
it was really cool, but it was really hard to do too. Like all these people trying to get along with one another, and which we did. It was really cool.
So, has this project always kind of been around, or did it start up recently, or
No, it's been around. It started around. I got the courage to do it after I toured with a band in 2004. That band, you're not curious who that band is?
we were
Was?
getting there. We were
Interesting.
getting there.
This band called the Sunshine Fix.
Okay.
Bill Doss, who was one of the founding members of the Olivia Tremor Control, had this band. We had a mutual friend. I did this tour as his guitarist, and I really had to work my tail off to play these parts because I was over my head, man. But anyways, after that tour, it gave me the confidence, like, I can do my own thing now.
So-called cut your teeth.
Yes,
Right.
absolutely.
And it gave you the crave.
Gave me
need
the
for-
yeah. If anything, the confidence. Bill was very
Okay,
supportive,
but I got a question.
very confident. Yeah.
You were a drum instructor for an intern here.
Yes.
So I just thought you were a drummer.
Yes.
But then you come in here and you have a beautiful guitar and you put
Oh, thank you.
Wonderful voice.
You
songs.
have a beautiful guitar. You played beautiful guitar.
Thank you.
And now you're just telling me you toured as a guitar player.
Right.
What's your main... Do you play bass too?
Yeah, I love to play bass.
And bass,
well,
great.
because I'm such a
Keyboard?
basic.
Any
I
keys?
fake the keys, like on my own recordings. I can fake things. Like if I hear something in my head, I can do it. But if someone says play blah 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 right away,
No.
I give them.
Okay.
What
I
was the
can't do it.
first instrument you picked up and learned?
Drums.
Drums was it?
Drums was
So-
the first instrument.
So is that your core? Like, I'm a drummer. Ah!
It was, I saw
Yeah.
a video on MTV, and I saw this 3-piece band, and I thought they were the coolest things in the
Who?
world. A band called Let's Active, LET''S Active,
Yeah.
and they're based out of North Carolina. Mitch Easter was the founding member, who is probably
He
most
did
well known.
REM's first album.
Yeah, the
right?
first couple of
Right.
albums. Producer.
In their garages or something.
Yeah, in his
And
garage. The
when there's
drive-in.
him
The
and
drive-in
somebody
studios.
else,
The
who-
drive-in studios.
Yeah.
It was him.
Don Dixon.
Don Dixon was the other guy. You're right.
Yeah.
So I saw that video, and
And you're like, I gotta play
time
drums.
stopped.
Right.
And when I think back, how did I know? It was just a natural. It was like I want to be in a band, but I think it was also I want to be a drummer too. I don't know why,
Right.
but
So
it was like.
Who else have you toured with?
So I toured with Bill. I toured with Clay Leverett with his band Lona. That was my very first tour as a musician in Athens, Georgia. And then it was the Sunshine Fix. And then I've played with Casper and the Cookies. I've played with King of Prussia. Who else? Jim White.
Jay had told me that you
And
were,
Jay. I played with
you've
Jay and
played
his
with
band.
Jay?
I toured
Jay
with Jay too.
Gonzalez.
Jay Gonzalez.
You can check out his
He's
episode.
awesome.
It's on our Facebook and
Yeah,
stuff.
he's a good one.
He had said that you had played with Elf Power or something.
Yes.
Yeah. Do you still play with
I'm
them?
still in Elf Power.
Okay, cool.
Yes,
cool.
so I'm the drummer for Elf Power.
How many shows a year does Elf Power do now?
It varies. We play. Most of our shows are usually it's a summer tour.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll put a record out. We might do an East Coast. We might do a West Coast,
Mm-hmm.
and then maybe Europe, maybe not.
When it's not
Like every
freezing.
other year, Europe or something.
It just depends.
Or if
Yeah,
it-
yeah.
or if it
Well,
were
since
all-
I joined
Hey,
the band,
what?
we went to Europe for the first time last summer.
That's awesome.
And that was the first time in my 7-8 years in a band. The band hadn't toured Europe since then.
So your solo project, Fabulous Bird.
Mm-hmm.
Do you guys have any albums recorded?
Mm-hmm.
Anything that they can find online?
Yeah, I have.
Where can they find that?
You can find that at FABBIRD.com, fabbird.com.
Okay.
I have several records on there.
Well, Peter, thank you so much for coming out here. Is there anything that you want to say about the song you performed today, I Saw the Light?
I saw the light.
Other than it is not a Hank Williams song.
Nor is it a Todd Rundgren song.
That's
I
right.
wish
forgot
it
about
was Todd Rundgren,
Okay.
but it's not.
Right.
I just saw this person and she was beautiful, inspired me. And so the song is a fantasy of.
Okay.
So
That's great.
yeah,
That's
it
that.
was fun. So it's make believe.
I do that.
Yeah, it's
You
make
do
believe.
that all the time, don't you?
That you're
Not all
married.
the time.
That you're married and have a family. Just kidding.
No,
Pull the gun out. You can pull the gun out. Hit me with water. It's cool. I'm sorry.
Peter.
It's the coffee.
No, I know.
You shouldn't have
I
given me
know
this
about
coffee.
just writing songs about fantasies and stuff.
Yeah, of course. Most
You didn't deserve that. You've been nothing but nice to me. I'm
please
such a jerk.
do more. He deserves every bit of it.
Don't make me use the gun, Cody.
Thank you so much, Peter, for
Hey,
coming out here.
Thank you
Yes.
for having me.
Good,
Of
Peter.
course.
Thank you, gentlemen.
Of course.
That board is really cool, by the
It's
way.
in Rex.
Beautiful.
That's his name. Well, thank you so much for watching. Up next is Peter's performance of I Saw the Light. Next week, same place, same time.
I see you glowing like a curious star. Long black hair flowing in the dark. You gave me a glance, caught me off guard, and like an avalanche, hit me hard. It hit me hard. Hit me hard. I got the nerve, bought myself around. We started mingling, I made some ground. She said she's free tomorrow, and I said, how about mine? And then she shot me a smile. I saw the light. Oh, I saw the light. I saw the